Fellowshippers, what up? This your boy Big Ham, and I'm back with my fellas. Twin number one, Ken. Twin number one, Keith. Twin number two, Ken. And welcome to the Fellowship Hall with Twins and Ralph. I am Ralph. My boys is here. Go ahead and holler at the people.
They say this is a big rich town.
Yeah. I just come from the poet's eye.
Sorry, Ken, go ahead.
Bright light city. Oh, I didn't get a verse. Okay.
You know,
Odd man
no.
out as usual. Odd man out as usual. What's up, fellowship? It's your boy Ken, aka the Moral Compass, and as you guys can see, the odd man out. Thanks for tuning in with us today.
What's up, fellowshippers? Thanks for tuning in. It's me,
Bright
Keith,
light
you know
city
me.
light. I got him, man.
You know me, I know you. I'm the moderator. Let's go ahead and kick it off. I'm sure, as you loyalists can imagine, we are reviewing Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. We've eagerly anticipated this Power Universe shows that are coming our way. We fell in love with the original Power, of course. Now we're in love with the new Power with our boy Tariq at the helm. But let's go back to the past and see what old Kanan had to do. So today we're going to review Power Book 3 rather, Raising Kanan. Big Ham, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, man. I do it.
Series premiere.
I was pleasantly surprised, bro, because out of all of the spinoffs, this was the one I was least excited about.
You said it.
Yeah, this is what I was least excited about. I wish they'd have went from Reek straight to Tummy. You know, I really was looking forward to looking for Tummy. But, man, after watching this first episode, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in, man. I enjoyed it, man. It's always, when it comes to Power, because, you know, how they went the last 3 seasons of the original, I'm always looking for critiques on the writing. But I thought the writing was pretty good. I thought it was concise. I thought it was tight. I was impressed with this. I guess we finally can see why Jukebox was even introduced during the original Power, because she's a part of the spinoff. So, okay. That's why we had to, get those couple of episodes of Jukebox.
Yep.
And then she disappeared. I don't even remember what happened to Jukebox.
Kanan killed her.
Kanan killed her?
Yep.
To save Tariq.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So that's where Jukebox came from. So it kind of sucks that they came to the demise that they came to in the end. Yeah, man, I liked it, man. I like the music. I like the throwback. I like, the early 90s clothing that they were wearing. So I like all of the particular introductions to the story that they had thus far. When we get to our Gots to Go, I'm going to let you know one thing that I did not like about the show, man. But as far as the kickoff, man, I was into it. It drew me in. I'm anticipating seeing episode 2. Unlike The Shy, if it come on Sunday, I'll watch it, but I ain't anticipating it. But I'm definitely anticipating Power, man. So I was all in, man. I enjoyed it, man.
Okay. Not bad. Ken, go ahead.
I thought it was a really good opening show. I'm all in with Big Ham. Like I wasn't mad on it from the start like Big Ham was. I didn't know how they were gonna do it, but I hoped that they were gonna do it well. And so far, I think it kicked off. One thing that I guess they never played upon in the original Power shows was that Kanan was supposedly an intelligent student as well. You know, whenever they talked about Kanan, it was always the savageness of him and how he was a stone cold killer. So I thought it was a little bit odd, and I hope it wasn't lazy that they made him be really, really smart, because that's the way Ghost and Angie were. And apparently Jukebox also, but her dad was a little bit slow on the trigger, or kind of not as concerned as he should have been, because Jukebox also had a chance to take this test for this other school. But yeah, I'm good. I really like the fact they showed him as a child, where he was getting beat up, and then his mama basically introduced him to his savageness with the batteries and the sock. It seemed like he got a little bit softer, as a teenager or whatever, and then had to reintroduce his hardness, but he did it in the wrong way by messing up something that he was in grown folks' business and messed up something that his mom had already agreed to. But kids make mistakes. But yeah, I was good on it. The one thing that kind of disappointed me a little bit, and not really a disappointment, just made me a little sad, was the fact that Jukebox has been in his life since he was a child, has been that cousin riding with him. And then, we fast forward to the present power levels where he killed her so quickly or so easily over Tariq. And I guess sometimes we talk about how quickly he killed Sean, so maybe we shouldn't be too surprised. But Jukebox was there with him as a child, so it just seemed like they kind of killed her as an afterthought in the Fast Forward series. But
Yeah, I
but
agree.
I'm on board with it, man. It looked good. If he becomes that hard, cold guy that 50 Cent was in Power, I think it'll be really cool and interesting to watch, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was good with the first episode.
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. I thought it was a solid series opening. There were a few things that I kind of scratched my head a little bit in retrospect. One, like Kendrick mentioned, that Kanan was supposed to be sharp. He may have been sharp, but I think they kind of fluffed it up a little bit for this premiere or whatever for when him being younger, because I don't feel like that sharpness you lose over time, because Kanan seemed like an absolute savage in the original. He was like, oh, there's a door, but I'm gonna go through the wall. Like, if you're smart and strong, you'll still go through the door. But anyway, that's just the way. Another thing I scratched my head about was, like, he was supposedly, so close to his mom, and we never one time heard about it in the power book. But I mean, I understand, this is a prequel, so they got to make a story, and sometimes they can't predict that they're going to even do this, so they have to do it. But still, that was one of the things I felt like was a little off, because it seemed like he was so loyal to his mom and stuff like that.
But maybe they have a falling out deeper into this new series that they're introducing us to. So maybe don't be too hard on them yet. We don't know how it's going to play out.
Right. Or
Yeah,
maybe she's gonna get brutally murdered soon.
yeah, but still, even if that's the case, both of you guys make good points. But even if that's the case, I still feel like that there should have been some kind of mention or homage to his mom. But nevertheless, I really thought it was good. I again agree with you about the whole jukebox thing. It's weird that no matter what, I feel like if you grow up with somebody, or somebody's been with you with your best and your worst, then they got a relationship that's kind of true and there, and then him to just throw it off to the side for Reek, it was kind of strange, unless our conspiracy theory that he may be Reek's dad is the only thing that's holding this in the case,
Don't
which we
matter.
don't believe.
Like I
which we don't
said, him
believe
him not killing Reek was one of the worst writing things that happened on Power.
Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
He killed his son. He killed his cousin, who he explicitly stated the only person
Love
he
more than
loved
anybody.
more than her was his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's like us taking out Big Ham over something that's as little as but choosing a kid that we didn't raise, just been hanging out with for the past month, and then taking out Big Ham. I mean, I know I
Yeah.
get mad at that Joker, but I ain't trying to take him out.
Yeah, not for no side little kid anyway.
Exactly.
Maybe somebody.
I believe y'all double team me and get me up out of here.
Yeah, but
Pass the both guns.
I thought it was a solid episode too. I'm looking forward to seeing how the storyline progresses. I kind of like his narrating, but also don't know how I feel about it. So that's something that I guess we'll see. It might get old as the season goes, but then again, it might not. Wonder
I like it.
Years.
I'm good
Wonder
with it.
Years, Wonder Years narrated throughout the whole series, and I loved it. So
Yep.
you will see how it goes. One thing I liked that he said was, "You already know how my end is. Now you know how my beginning was. But the biggest thing is kind of what happened in between." So and I'm kind of anticipating and excited to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, I'm ready to see where Ghost and Tommy come in at.
Exactly,
Me too.
because we
Me
know
too.
they're coming in, because actually, well, they didn't even show Kaden when they showed the kind of trailer for this. They just showed Ghost and Tommy, so we never saw this young Kanan. But I guess we'll see how it goes. But so far, the acting was decent. I'm gonna give a couple
Decent?
shout. Yeah, I'm saying like decent, like it wasn't bad. I thought the
Okay.
acting was decent.
Worst part of the show.
The acting.
The
I was
acting was the
good with
worst
the
part of the
acting.
show.
I was
Which
good with
acting?
the acting.
Wait, if this gonna get into your hate, then I mean your guys to go, then no. But what didn't you like about the acting?
I thought the lady that played his mom was an awful actor.
Really?
It didn't
Yeah,
bother
I didn't think
me.
she acted well at all.
I thought she did pretty decent.
Yeah.
I
You
don't,
oughta
I don't
bought
think
her.
she did good.
You
I
oughta
don't think the
bought
dude that
her.
playing Kanan, I don't think he's that good yet. Is that 50
Yeah.
Cent son?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, I don't think it is. No, it's not.
All
I
right,
don't know.
man. Let's get back on track. I thought the acting was decent. Like I said, I'm gonna give a couple shouts out. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Cam from Snowfall. playing the uncle, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Reg from Ballers playing the other uncle.
Yeah,
So I was pleasantly surprised to see both of them because I hated Kev and Snowfall, but I actually like Uncle Lulu in this so far. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, be careful
Yeah.
with your shout outs. Hashtag foreshadowing.
Okay. Okay.
someone gonna be getting up out of here.
All right. All right.
Got to
Let's
go
go.
with.
Okay. Let's go ahead since we already alluded to this, fellowshippers. You know how it is. Before we go to this next segment, go into the comments and comment and let us know what you thought about this series premiere of Raising Kanan. Let us know if you agree with some of the stuff we said, or if we missed something that you guys wanted, or just let us know if you agreed or disagreed. So this next segment, I'm gonna let Big Ham introduce it to you. But for you faithful followers, we know that you probably come here waiting for it, and you know what it is. Big Ham, go ahead and let us know.
Man, this next segment is our Gots to Go segment. And what we mean by this is there are always some people in here that are hindering things for our criminal protagonists. And in order for things to go smooth for our criminal protagonists, we got some folks that got to go. They got
Yeah.
to get out the way. They got to get brutally offed, brutally murdered, shot, stabbed, however, but they got to get up out of here. And that's how I got to go. And I'm going to start it off. My
Okay.
number one,
Mm-hmm.
got to go.
We do three.
It's the white lady from the club.
The white lady from the club.
I
Okay.
don't know who she was. When Rocky came in there, she was the one that was talking crazy about the cocaine they deal and saying it was ghetto. And then later on, they put her dog in the microwave and heated him up.
That was
No,
brutal.
that was
That
brutal.
was cruel. But that's
He
my
had
number
to
one
go.
got to go. The white lady from the
Wow.
club. I don't know her name, but she needs to go where Bella went.
Poor
Got
Bella.
to.
Wow. Poor better. All right,
He
Ken, go
remember the
ahead with your.
dog's name, but not the lady. Oh, sorry.
I don't know if they said her name. They did say
Yeah,
her name. Yeah,
they
they
did
did
say
say her
that.
name. Yeah.
Mine got to go. So I'm the moral compass of the group. So I'm gonna put my disclosure that I'm wrong for saying this, but I'm gonna do it. My got to go is good old Uncle Marvin. And the reason Uncle Marvin
Oh,
has to
shoot.
go is because
Oh.
Marvin is one of those guys that always talking a little bit extra. He ends up saying too much or doing too much, always feeling himself, wants to try to step forward, take the lead. And that's
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 true.
what I think they're foreshadowing right now. But my main reason for Marvin having to go, which is why I'm apologizing in advance, is because I did not like Reggie from Ballers. And so Marvin, you got to get out of here.
You can't do that.
I'm sorry. I said it
It's
was
too different
wrong.
show.
It ain't right. It ain't right, but it
Oh
feels good.
man! But
Marvin, you gotta go.
remember what Kanan said, that Uncle Lulu was smart, and when things need to get done, he got them done. And he said that Uncle
Marvin was
Marvin
loyal.
was loyal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
So
that could be foreshadowing too.
so the real reason is what I said, that he already seemed like he might be trying to, he might be the one to try to take over or do too much or maybe betray them, especially for
Mhm.
him to be called loyal at first. But the character Reggie from Ballers, man, it just bothered me, and so that's why Marvin got to get up out of her.
Okay, so fellowshippers, I think this is Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, not Ballers. Nevertheless, Big Ken has made his decision.
Big
All right,
Ken, I like that.
Big Ken. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but I guess it'll stick for a little
Facts.
bit. Okay. My Gots to Go had all of 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes of screen time. My first Gots to Go I'm calling out is Detective Omar Epps. I do not like him already. Already, I don't like him. Already, gonna see that he's gonna be getting in the way of our criminal protagonist. Which, as you know, Big Ham already said it, and I want to make sure he remembers this. We are getting rid of people that are hindering or could become a stumbling block for our criminal protagonist, which in this series thus far is either Kanan or Rock.
It's Roxy for now.
It's Kanan for me, but it's
Roxy.
going to be Detective Omar Epps. I don't even know his name in the
I think it was
episode just
Howard, right?
yet.
Detective Howard.
Whatever his
Okay.
name is, I want him gots to go.
Got to
Hey, I'm gonna
go.
say that.
That's your number
I'm
two?
gonna say that not just because he's a detective, because I think Omar Epps is the most overrated actor in the black acting community.
What are we doing?
We're
We
going
we're
Omar
off.
talking
Epps
about
is garbage as an actor.
Okay.
We off the
Okay.
rails. We are
So
off
so
the rails.
so
Garbage. He
fellowshippers,
trash.
fellowshippers, if you out there and watched our number one sports movies or top 10 sports movies, I do believe that Big Ham fought very hard for a movie
Love and
called Love and
basketball.
Basketball, which
Hey, I like
is
the
Omar
movie,
Epps.
but that
Yeah.
dude can't act.
Okay.
All right.
Uh
Is it my turn?
Ken, Ralph is detective
Hey,
is
Omar Epps' character up out of here so we can have a better show.
is that your number two, or you just
That's my
agreeing with
number
me?
two got to go. That's my number two got to go. Omar
Okay.
Epps, get him up out of here.
Okay, Ken, go ahead with your number two.
My number two is Dr. Howard, aka Omar Epps.
Wow, Detective Howard. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna throw a wrench in this system. I mean, he was my number three, so I can't really disagree with you guys. But I'm gonna throw a wrench in the system and tell y'all my number two got to go is Jukebox.
Okay. She hasn't done anything so far.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dog.
She hasn't done anything. She was being held back when Kanan was getting his butt whooped. She was nowhere to be found when somebody needs to talk Kanan out from shooting his high school classmate.
She was somewhere to be
And
found.
well, yeah,
She was somewhere to be
and
found.
we know what's gonna happen to her in Power.
That's
I don't
true.
Yeah,
want this
that's why
story.
you
I don't
can't.
But
want.
we
I
know what's
don't.
gonna happen to Kanan.
I know
That's
that,
why
but
you
it's
can't put
about
her in the place
Kanan.
to go because we already know she gonna go 20 years
Yeah.
later.
She got to go for me for this episode one at least. I didn't really see any added value for her to be in this episode. None other than to say, hey, she was in the final Power. Let's make sure she's included in this. So I said jukebox, man. I said
Okay.
jukebox. Yeah. And you know what? I meant to say this in my reaction, but we say this all the time in the fellowship hall. We wish so much that the characters actually knew what we know. And for Kanan to go and shoot this guy on the block that was technically theirs, like he should have talked to his mama. Why would he just all of a sudden go rogue? Cause he felt like his mama didn't do something
He
fast
wanted to
enough.
get that girl.
Yeah, that's probably the true motive for it. But look like she gonna be in a fight next episode. But anyway, I wish he had a thought a little bit better. And if he's so
Get it
smart,
for
he would
Davina.
have thought about it. He would have thought about it. I'm gonna go ahead and give my third got to go or my number three got to go person, and I think it's probably who you guys will have or should have. But my third person got to go is none other than your boy Unique. Unique got to go. Neek or whatever they called him in the series, he got to go clearly because he is in the way of our criminal protagonist. Now I kind of veered off track a little bit with jukebox, but that's fine. But Unique, I'm back on track. Unique has got to go. Now, obviously, it's gonna be some conflict through the season, but I'm ready for him to go right now, so I can figure out how Kanan kind of rose to prominence. So I don't need a war to make me feel like that's how Kanan became Kanan. I need to see Kanan in the streets, learning, dealing with people. Like Unique, I think is the rival right now for his mom. So it's time to see what happens. So my third got to go with Unique.
Okay.
Uh, Rav, you want to go? You want to go?
I go, hey, your third got to go make completely sense. You got back on track, but
Here we
allow
go.
me to get off track. My third got to go is Rocky, the mother of Kanan. And I'm
Come
going to
on,
tell
man.
you why. For
Cause you
one
crazy.
reason, bad parenting. She should, when she woke that dude up in the middle of the night, she should have took that dude to his grandma's house and got him out of his life. But instead, she listened to her enemy tell her that her son is in it because he was born to her and her baby daddy. And now she went out there and shot that dude out of shoot and made him a criminal and led him down his path that eventually gonna get him killed by some cops after he gets set up by Ghost and Rick. And she deserves to go just because of that. So my number three got to go is Rocky for being a bad mother.
Oh man, come
Big
on,
Ham trying to
man! You
rewrite
can't do
history.
that. You can't do that. You just got on me for talking about
She
jukebox and jukebox is gonna leave, and now
got
you talking about
to go.
Kanan.
No, no,
Lord
no.
have
The
mercy.
difference between you and Jukebox is we know Jukebox not going. We know
We
that.
know Kanan ain't either.
We know Jukebox not going. But we don't know. Rocky may be going.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. But bad parent. Okay, you didn't say she should have took Kanan away. You just said it was bad parent. Okay, I get it.
Bad
I
parents. She should
disagree.
have took Kate to his grandmama's house
I
and
disagree.
let him live
But the
a
hit was
life
gonna be
a
on him
life free of
regardless,
crime
right?
in the drug game.
Yeah,
We
I
don't know
mean
how
that.
far away his grandmother lived though.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ralph, is that basically Rocky and Kanan are our criminal protagonists. Without
Yeah,
Kanan, there's no Rocky right now.
true.
Or
She still
without
the
Rocky,
bad
rather,
parent. She got
without Rocky.
still.
Okay, Ken, go ahead. Oh goodness, go ahead and close us out, Ken.
Hold
All right,
on.
it's going.
How this man gonna try to have an issue with my got to go after he made jukebox got to go just because she got held by some dudes bigger than her. She was sick and she was off trying to get her some loving while this man was out being foolish. And now with the mother a bad parent and the they just bad a gangster, he got a problem with my got to go.
Criminal protagonist. We say that phrase so much.
And our
That's
criminal
why
protagonist
Can I get
don't
my last
always
guys to
make
go?
it to the end. Ghost got killed.
we didn't want him to.
Hey, Tubby should have been killed several times. Angela got killed. I know the protagonists don't always make it. And guess what? Rocky not gonna make it either. She
She
got
might.
to go.
All right, Ken, go ahead.
Okay, so my guys to go might ruffle some feathers again, but
Oh man.
my last guys to go is going to be the bartender at the nightclub. I'm not entertaining the show with a man called Symphony.
Oh,
Hey, I'm
Unnecessary.
just kidding. I'm just kidding,
Okay.
Fellowship
Oh, okay.
Hall. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. I
Okay.
had to throw that out there.
Okay.
Obviously, my last got to go is our boy Neek, the rival
Yeah.
gang leader. He has to go. But
yeah,
Gotcha, man.
I did think about putting Symphony on the list. But he's safe. He's safe this week. He is safe
Yeah.
this week.
Okay.
oh my
Okay.
gosh.
But
Yeah.
the thing about her and Unique is, even though they're rivals and stuff, they can have their little meetings and you know treaties or whatever while they talk, and then they go back to their thing. So I thought that was pretty cool and something interesting to write about. But yeah, he's obviously the head guy that got to go because he's the one that's directly against the family right now.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you're right. Unique is basically the people against ghosts. The
Yeah,
people against Reek
he's the
is
prime
unique.
antagonist.
He's a prime antagonist right now. So and we got to roll with our criminal protagonist. But nevertheless, I thought it was a solid show.
solid.
I was worried honestly, like Big Ham. I was still anticipating, and of course I was gonna watch it. I was hoping that it would be good. And I did wonder, like, it's gonna be kind of like back in the past, how's it gonna be? And then, when the new premieres and stuff came out, they really didn't show Ghost in them at all, which they didn't show Ghost or Tommy in this episode either. It was more so focused on Kanan and his mother, which I never really put that together when they were talking about going to the past and looking at, raising Kanan or whatever. But actually, it makes sense, raising.
Yeah, raising Canaan.
But
Who gonna do it?
but yeah, I never thought
The
about a
streets.
mom because he never mentioned a mom in the thing.
Right.
Obviously he had one, but it was like, I expected Kanan to be born and then tossed somewhere behind a dumpster and then just fend for himself for the rest of his
Raised by
life. You know what I
wolves,
mean?
basically.
Raised by wolves or whatever. But
Raised by New York alley rats.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was I was pleasantly surprised with it. So I'm hoping for good things from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Big Ham, go ahead and close us out. You
Thank
know the
y'all for coming
deal.
to the Fellowship Hall with the Twins and Ralph as we review Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. I
Yep.
think it'll be one of our favorites. So make sure you tune in and check it out with us every week. Make sure you come
Mhm.
up with your own Guys to Go list and let us know what you think about ours. Follow us at the Facebook page, the Fellowship Hall, YouTube page, Fellowship Hall. Follow me on social media, Facebook at Raphael Hammond, and on Twitter and Instagram at Hamdog22. Until then, we'll see y'all next time. Peace and be blessed.
Be blessed,
Like and
fellowship.
subscribe. Like and subscribe. Be blessed.